So we want to put the dimensions on this, but dimensions do not go on this environment. We are currently in the model environment. This is where you create the actual part. The physical part goes here in the tab called model. The drawing would be in the layout. So if I click over here in layout, this is where I want to do all my dimensioning. You want to make sure that it says paper. If you have it in model and you go home and you put in a dimension, and I dimension this here, and I dimension this over here, and I go over to the model tab, I'll switch back to paper here, see if I can click back to model. See, these dimensions shouldn't be here. If I click on this and hit delete and click on this one and hit delete, they go away in the paper mode. So as to not affect the model, we don't put dimensions on the model and vice versa. If I want to erase something here, I'll be really erasing something in the model. So to do anything to this, you should be in the model tab. To do dimensions and text, you should be in the layout tab, known as the paper space environment. What I'll do is try and insert a border. Having a border in there first will help me determine where to put all the dimensions and where to set this view. So to insert a border, we go to insert, and then the first icon over here says insert a block. So we'll insert the block. If you want more help, you can simply hit F1 on your keyboard and it will give you more directions on how this actually works. Okay, so what a block is, it's a preset model that you can insert into this model. So we got a border already created, so we don't have to keep recreating borders. Again, using insert. Once you've done it, you can just use the recent ones, or you can add it to your favorites and keep using the same borders. I have one there, but I'm going to go and show you where I found ours for our class. If you're on campus, you can go to our libraries. And inside of our libraries, how do I do the search here? I want to close this off. This has already got, it already knows I have this one up here. I'm trying to remember, how do I do this if I don't already have that set? I want to go from the library. Here, I'm going to hit the browse, I believe. So I click on this, and at the school, you can go to the desktop, and inside the PC, you'll find the share drive. That's our J drive. So the share drive is where we have everything for engineering tech, and there's a folder called engineering technology. We're going to go into that folder by double clicking it, and we're going to look for a folder called ET100. So the ET100 is where I have some borders saved. I click on that one by double clicking it, and you can search it, or you can just scroll down and look for border. It's basically, when you get to the bottom, here's two borders here that you can try. I'll select border A and hit open, and as soon as I do that, it's going to let me place it. So there's already kind of hidden lines where you want to place it. You want to kind of zoom up, see that those hidden lines. We're going to place it right here on that corner and click a position, and now we have a border in there. So I can close this window off just to get rid of it, and the next thing you should do is change the name of this. The problem is when you click on it, it's all still a block. It's all one thing. It's not editable text. In order to make the text editable, you can go to the Home tab, and in the Home tab, kind of by the fillets and the offsets, there's another thing called explode, and what that will do is explode the border so it'll be all individual elements. So the text will be text, and the lines on the border will be back to lines. Right now it's all one entity, which is nice because I can continue to move it or do whatever I want to it as a whole thing. But once I want to start setting it and editing things, you have to explode it. So I'll go ahead and activate explode. And since I had that already highlighted, it should have exploded it. You can edit this now and change the title. You just double click on these and put your information in there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why? I should be able to just simply, I hit escape. Click on this. No, I should be double clicking on that. There. I don't know. I had to zoom up real close for whatever reason. And then everything should be in capital letters. All right. So you can go through and edit the rest of this to match whatever you need it to say. And that's how you insert the border.